Welcome back for another show for Exodus Wrestling Redux. This time around, we're here for Exodus Wrestling Redux Eternal Battle 2017, which is a newer show. I think I've run it a few times. I don't think I've run it more than once. So, but it's one of my shows I would like to be a bigger deal. But this, I'm not gonna lie, this card kind of came out of nowhere, and I mean, I've had some stuff going on, but not anything super duper story driven or anything. But this card, I just kind of booked it, and I went, you know, I feel like I want to do a video for this one just because I haven't done one in a while. And it seems stacked enough, has enough going on, I guess you could say, to where I felt like, hey, maybe it'd be interesting. Who knows? I kind of mixed up my little sidebar thingy here and made this a little bigger, made that a little smaller. Just kind of took the banner off the top and put it on the bottom, you know, because there's not really as much on the bottom. I don't like filler in my videos. So here we are. We have 7 matches, 4 title matches, and we start out the show here back in black, of course, formally. I mean, if you played the older games, of course, you would notice that they used to be a tag team called Back in Black. I don't remember if they were exactly in the data. For some reason, I remember that. Maybe, I don't think it was a dynasty. I think it was the real thing. But, yeah, I don't really know why they have bad chemistry. That kind of sucks, but that's life. So they have bad chemistry and they defeat the legends that came out of retirement. Of course, Silver Shibanuma was signed on a one-night deal. He is an Exodus original. He, I believe, won the Grand Prix. I think he won the world title here too. And this was long before I started, of course, because he's retired when the game starts in this database. But he was one of the winners of the Grand Prix. He was always a guy that had super high hopes, but never really lived up to it. So I have my tournament, like the singles tournament that I believe was won by Stealth Z last year, or this year. I think this year, because I think it was the first year in January. So he comes in on a one-night deal. Dark Eagle, of course, one of our big road agents. Only gets a 64. As you can see, they had bad chemistry, but that's okay. And the retired guys, of course, didn't want to go and probably shouldn't have gone over maybe 10 minutes. But 64 starts out the show, so nothing really too special on that one. Commander Kawagishi interviews with Naizen. Yeah, Naizen Yubashita. Doesn't say that. I don't know why. It doesn't even show him. It should. He has an interview, and he's talking about how he's facing the champion, the world undisputed champion, Masaru Ugaki. Got the crowd hotter after kind of a lackluster opener. Then we have Reijiro Hiraki in our first of 4 title matches here tonight. Defeats Thrill Seeker by pinfall with an Amber Pile Driver. So he wins. He is the second ever Exodus Ironman title. Of course, Thrill Seeker only held it about 2 months, but he's just one of those guys where he's got 90 something in basics and he's got 83 in psych. So if he can reach main event, he needs to be there. That's just bottom line. So 79, we get Reijiro Hiraki. It's his first singles title. I don't know if it's his first singles title in general, but I know it's his first singles title here. So 79, not a bad rating. The debut matchup, Hijo Del Relampago defeated Stuntman and Extraordinario Jr., defeating Stuntman first and then Extraordinario Jr. Of course, this was after interference from Gino Montero. So Hijo debuts the show stealer gimmick. I probably should have changed that, but that's okay. Truthfully, you see Extraordinario gets the highest rating, Stuntman gets the lowest rating. And Stuntman is good, but he's usually been in a tag team. And truthfully, he's probably not as good as Acid 2, but, you know, he's with Acid 2 and Acid teaming. Gotta give him a singles push. So Extraordinario Jr did the best, but he unfortunately still loses. 78 rating on that. In a freestyle angle, we got a hype video for Kaklov, Senmatsu, Kawashima, and Koiso's feud. Of course, the two big men teaming with one another, going by the Demolition Crew name. And then Pride and Glory is Koiso and Kozu. So 92 for this rating. Did very good. It even says Munamitsu did good, Kozu did good. I mean, so that's good because Munamitsu is not quite on the popularity levels of the other three. So to see him do good is very good. And still show that he's doing good in the angle is very good. So 92 on that one. Ooh, and our second, and I did not expect that. I'm not going to lie. In a bout that had superb wrestling and good heat, Tetsunori Yasuda defeated Noriyori Sanda in 1942 with a Manila plunge. Tetsunori wins the Modern Japan Movement Intercontinental Championship. He is the third champion in the history of that title. Noriyori Sanda was the second, and the first was Commander Kawagishi, I believe. So Tetsunori, nobody but Exodus has held that title thus far, but it's been defended all over the place in Japan. So Tetsunori Yasuda wins, 96 rating. It's kind of surprising, but it's very good. Wow, I almost said that twice. Kozu Kawashima has an interview with Naizen Yubashita, which he taunts Giant Kaklov. So he just comes out and taunts, and Naizen Yubashita is shown in this one. I set this one up correctly. So we got an 84 on that one. Sorry, I just checked my phone, and I was looking at Gang Girls Wrestling Academy earlier, and they replied to me on Facebook when I accidentally messaged them, so now I don't know what to do. I thought it would be in California and not in Florida. Red Alert defeated Kitoguchi 2028 when Ultra Dragon defeated Buso. So wow, Ultra Dragon gets the pin here with the Real Deal Rocker. So we had, of course, formerly successful, at least in tournaments, Red Alert. Magnum Kobe, I believe, has 2, maybe 1 appearance left after this. So he gets his first, I believe, big win since coming on this particular loan. Now, of course, we see Kitoguchi takes the fall here, unfortunately. But they still got 100, so maybe that's questionable on my part. But, you know, they're both very, very young guys, so I'm trying to keep them at least somewhat lowered. So an 81 on that one. Not really as good as I thought it might be, but that's probably just due to keeping them strong, so they weren't mad. So Seiji Jimbo in an exceptional match, a rematch from one of our last big events. He defends his newly won championship over PRIDE Koiso by submission with a CG Ocean lock. So not only defeats the former champion, but makes him submit in his very first defense. So it was an exceptional matchup, 89 rating, very good. And on to our main event of the evening. In another exceptional match, Commander Kawagishi gets the big upset win over Masaru Ugaki with a roll-up, a victory roll of sorts. And he gets the fast count. It wasn't a fast count, but he gets the win with the roll-up and wins his first ever Exodus World Championship. Of course, as I mentioned earlier, he won the Modern Japan Movement Intercontinental Championship. This is his first time being the head man in Exodus. And truthfully, he is very deserving. He is ever improving still. And he's already got crazy skills. He's still improving. So it gets an 84. So truthfully, not the best match on the card. The best match on the card was the one that I did not think would do that great. So, I mean, that's always good to see. So an 84 in our main event of the evening, which isn't bad, but it's not great. So it gets an 86, as you can see. Nobody really rose, nobody really falled, so I'll go ahead and give my my speech out here. Tetsunori and Noriyori tore the house down. It's good to see. And Seiji did very well as well. Yep, but none of them care. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll definitely try and have another one up for you very, very soon.